Hey guys, I've got a new lightsaber to show to you today. This one is a display and cosplay piece that I built using different parts of salvaged junk, if you will, and also different kind of bits and bobs from other lightsaber kits or lightsaber replicas, and just sort of merged them together to create this piece. This is, as I said, just a display piece. It has no electronics in it. It's just for display, or a belt hanger for a cosplay, perhaps. So it's made out of different sections. Some of them may look familiar to you. It's a combination of this section here is a Master Replicas Graphics. We've also got some MHS modular hilt system parts as well, and just some other odds and ends as well that I've had and put together. Now, it's quite light. As I said, it was for cosplay. In mind, I had cosplay in mind when I was designing it, so I thought I'd keep it light, wouldn't try and weight it down or anything, just to make it more comfortable to wear. Starting at this end, we've got the emitter piece here, the emitter flange, and I've just put some bits together to sort of how I would visualise the inside of an emitter to look. This section here, as I said, is part of a modular MHS, and didn't really have to do anything to this. Added some artificial wearing along here as well, just to give it that kind of aged, it's seen some action kind of look. Greebly there. Doesn't do anything, just for display. Now this part here is a clamp off of an actual antique clamp off of a Highland flash gun. People who are familiar with those are the flash guns that we used to create the original props, or at least a brand of one of the flash guns that was used to create Darth Vader's hilt in Star Wars A New Hope. This one isn't off of that particular model, this is off of the smaller Highland flash gun. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. As you can see, it's got the signature on it there, and the boxes here. This is all metal as well. By the way, all of it is metal except for these grips here, which are sort of rubber coated plastic. What I did is I took inspiration from the Graphics clamp, and traditionally on lightsaber props it would have a circuit card here, so I thought, well, I think I'll go for that kind of style. So I actually had a few broken parts from some Master Replica lightsabers. So what I did is I cut one of the sound cards, one of the broken soundboards out of it, stripped it out, took all the wires, took off any of the components that was on the board, and then trimmed it down, filed it down, and slotted it inside this here. And it adds a kind of nice, it looks like it's electronic. And traditionally on the designs of Graphics, that would be the kind of activator panel to ignite the lightsaber. Added this here. It's just again a greebly, doesn't do anything, but it looks like a red LED. It's just like a little rubber dome that I coloured red, and it kind of shines in the light like a little red gem. More of the modular section here, which is going into the Master Replica Luke section there. These pieces were I hammered them together and then reinforced them with some glue in the grooves, in the joins, and it's very sturdy. It's fine for wearing as cosplay or display, or even swinging around in a sort of pretend manner. It won't fall apart. It's very, very strong. I have tested it and put a lot of stress on the joins, reasonable amounts of stress, of course, like nothing more powerful than human hands trying to pry it apart, and is solid. Down the end here we just have a cap. This isn't off of any particular kit or anything, it's just something I knocked together out of a few parts. If I remember correctly, I think this is the screw cap to an aluminium torch that I had laying around. I just put some rivets and whatnot in it. And it's got a very small D-ring for, as I said, hanging on your belt for a cosplay. This is bolted in, very tough, can hold more than the weight of this whole saber, for sure. And yeah, I don't really have too much more to say about it, really. It's just a nice display piece. I mean, even if I say so myself, it turned out pretty well with the weathering around here, and these were silver, but I coloured them black, and just added some kind of light sort of spackling of dirt and grime over it. It's all been sealed with a clear sealant, so it won't rub off on your hands at all. It's got a kind of pot marked, kind of, not really scorched, but it's, you know, as the lore of Star Wars is, a Jedi is supposed to have this lightsaber for practically their whole life. As they build one, it's their sort of, their companion, if you will, their weapon of choice for their whole life. And it's supposed to last as long as the Jedi lasts, unless of course it gets destroyed or lost. But you could tell that this has been in the possession of its Jedi or Sith. I haven't really designated it as a particular side of the Force. It's up to you to make that assumption. But I would probably say this is more of a light side user's design, based on, well, the coloration, sort of more silver than black. But then again, I suppose you could argue that with Vader's lightsaber, it's sort of a silver-black combo. But yeah, I'd definitely say I was going for more Jedi light side user than Sith with this one, but it could go either way. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. I hope you found it interesting. If you'd like to see any pictures or sort of step-by-step images of this lightsaber or any of my other projects, please follow me on Instagram. I'll leave a link to my profile in the description section. Thank you very much for watching, and may the Force be with you.